course, Tyrone here. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 signs on proof that you have a bad marriage or a bad relationship. Because some of you probably in doubt or you wondering, is this supposed to be this way? No, just because it's common, that don't make it normal. So before I start, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Cool? Number 1, here's proof of a bad marriage or a bad relationship. Your relationship or your marriage feels bad all the time. You have no peace, no joy, and you're simply not happy. Instead of love and security, you have stress, anxiety, or sadness. And if every day feels like a struggle, that's a major red flag not to be ignored. There are many people out there right now who are dealing with, tolerating, putting up with it, ignoring it, neglecting it, accepting it, etc. just to say I'm in a relationship, just to say I'm in a marriage. All of these red flags that are in your relationship, in your face, in your marriage, and God is showing you this is not it. I say this a lie. Proverbs 10 verse 22 says, "For the blessing of the Lord make a person rich, but he has no sorrow with it." If this is of God, it will flow. If it's forced, drama, chaos, stagnation, rejection, that's not of God. That's from the enemy. And they're dealing with your inner me. Sometimes it's not the devil, it's your decision making. And you got to get rid of that. Number 2, you avoid saying what you need to say because there is no point. You've expressed your feelings, but nothing ever changes. Your needs and your concerns get dismissed, ignored, or even ridiculed. And over time, you've just given up on communicating because it's just pointless. You tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to her. They're not listening. They're choosing not to listen. There is no change. You want to know why there ain't no change? Because they feel there's nothing that they need to change. They think that they're right and justified in everything that they're doing and getting away with it because you didn't walk away. So you want to go to them and have a conversation with them, and it always turns into a confrontation. We're supposed to be conversing. Now we're combating each other. I can't talk to you without you gaslighting me, deflecting me, projecting on me, dismissing me, or even just start stonewalling me. And you're pouring your heart out trying to let this person know, hey, I don't like what you're doing. It's hurting me. There's no reciprocity here, whatever your concern may be, and they're going to dismiss you. That's a bad relationship. That's a bad marriage. And I'm pretty sure you're dealing with this right now. I think I just heard you scream. Number 3, there's no effort from you or them anymore. Watch this. The relationship or the marriage has become mundane, dry, and boring. No excitement, no fun, no effort to keep the spark alive. It feels more like a routine or an obligation rather than a loving partnership or relationship or marriage. Oh, come on. It is a full-time job being with him or being with her. It's boring. The thrill is gone. You don't talk to each other anymore. You can't talk to each other without fighting. You are screaming on the inside for some type of joy or some type of peace. When you're unequally yoked, in 2 Corinthians 6 verse 14, Paul says, "Be ye not unequally yoked with non-believers. For what communion do righteousness have with unrighteousness, or what agreement do light got with darkness?" You're not compatible. When you're not compatible, it never worked from the beginning. And the Lord warned you. Don't talk to him, don't talk to her, don't give him your number, don't go out on a date with her. It will never work. And now you're to this point where your marriage or your relationship has ran its course. And many people love to ignore that. You know when it ran its course because it's boring, it is combative, it is confusing, it is stressful, and that's not from God. You have to have a relationship with the Lord first before you even think about jumping to something with someone else, because God is trying to prevent this from happening to you. Number 4, all the work, all the love, and all the compromise is only coming from you. You're the only one trying, fixing, and making sacrifices. Your partner does not reciprocate your energy or your effort, and you feel emotionally burned out because it's completely one-sided. Do you know how many people you and I know, and possibly you in this situation, that is in a one-sided situation, one-sided marriage, one-sided relationship? You are carrying this thing on your back, and there's no reciprocity from this individual because you're pouring, and they don't pour back into you. You're pouring from an empty vessel into a broken vessel. And the moment you stop doing what you've been doing, it's going to be World War III. They're going to confront you about that. They're going to have you thinking that they're doing you a favor by being with you. It's not anymore that you get to, it's you have to. And then when they start gaslighting you, you're going to hear this right here. If it wasn't for me, you won't have this. You won't have that. You won't be this. You won't be that. They really think that they're God's greatest gift to you, and the sun don't rise until they get out of the bed. Many people who are married to people like this is when they throw their freedom away, they throw their life away, because eventually they're going to get to the point where and we don't want that for you. We need you free out here, okay? God wants you free because he have an individual that he'll send to you in due season. Number 5, the 5th and final one, you feel like you're never enough. No matter what you do, it is never appreciated or good enough. You're constantly feeling like you have to prove your worth to them. And deep down, you know you're wasting your time on someone who would never be satisfied. Oh my God, I'm gonna take my time with this one. Because this right here is classic in 2025. It is common and it is normal. People love running to social media. I got this, I got that. My man this, my man that. But in real life, when you're outside of social media, this is what you're struggling with. You're seeking validation from your person. You're seeking validation from social media. And you know you're wasting your time being with this person. Because you have a void in your life and you're trying to fill it with them. So you think by doing acts of service, burning yourself out, giving is progress. No, you're being busy. You're not being effective. And there's a difference between the two. And so when you start feeling like you're never enough for this person and you've gave everything, you have nothing left to give, they're going to take advantage of that. And they're probably taking advantage of you right now because the attitude that they have is, forget everything you've done. What are you doing now? I want more. I am greedy. There's never enough. And when you stop, I'm going to not let you leave, but I'm going to give you my rear end to kiss. When a person don't want to be with you no more, they start forcing you away from them by showing you. And with narcissistic people, I'll force you away, but I'm going to reel you back in because I don't want you. I just don't want you with nobody else. This is proof that you have a bad marriage or a bad relationship that it's time for you to walk away from. And I know what you're going to say before I get to the end of this video. Can he change? Can she change? No, not for you. Can God change them? Yes, he can. But when God changed them, they got to want to be changed by God, and they will be changed for God. God don't change people for people. I do hope this video helped you out. I want to hear from you in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Check that video out right there above my head, and I'll see you soon. Go in peace. God bless you. No more bad relationships or marriages. Have a good one.